Yesterday, it was officially announced by DICE and EA that Battlefield 5 was coming October 29th to PS4, Xbox One, and PC. I'm pretty excited about this game, and I want to tell you guys a little bit about it, but before we move into that, let's hear a little bit of information about the game. Enter mankind's greatest conflict with Battlefield 5 as the series goes back to its roots in a never-before-seen portrayal of World War II. Lead your squad to victory with new ways to turn the battlefield in your advantage. Assemble your company of customized soldiers, weapons, and vehicles, then take them on an epic journey through the tides of war. Experience the most intense, immersive battlefield yet. You will never be the same. Alright guys, so with this Battlefield 5 reveal and Battlefield in general, it's going to be set in World War II. It's been rumored that it was going to be set in World War II for a good little chunk of time, and I'm excited about it. We are going to have two completely different shooters on the market this year, as we did last year. We had Battlefield 1, and we had, I think it was Infinite Warfare, and now this time around it's going to be Battlefield 5 and Black Ops 4, which will have no jetpacks, but it will also have no story mode in the game. It'll be a pretty much a completely 100% online experience. They will have offline modes in Black Ops 4 that you could play, but this is pretty much mainly based around multiplayer. So with Battlefield 5, we're going to see a little bit of a different type of Battlefield game. This Battlefield will not feature a premium pass. All post-launch maps and content will be free. The cosmetic items will still be available for purchase, but we will not see a season pass with this game, which is phenomenal. As anybody knows, it is always great anytime a dev comes out and says, you know what, we've seen the types of things that we've done in the past, the overcharging, whatever else. We want to do this for you guys so you can play as much content as possible, even if you don't have the money to buy a premium pass. So now that a premium pass is not going to be featured in the game is really awesome. All the maps are going to be free to everybody, and the modes are going to be free as well. Now with the standard edition, it will cost $60. There will also be a deluxe edition that will cost $80 that will give access to players on October 16th. They'll be able to play the game on the 16th of October, which is only 4 days after Black Ops 4 launches. Black Ops 4 comes out the 12th of October, and then 4 days after that, if you get the deluxe pass, you get to play Battlefield 5. Players will also gain, with that deluxe edition, they will gain access to 5 paratrooper outfits, special assignments, and 20 weekly airlift supply drops. So another big thing about Battlefield 5 too is that the game will bring back the war stories that we saw and loved in Battlefield 1. It's not going to be featured just on one person or one main story. It's going to be a multitude of stories from the World War II era. The game will also feature a full deep customization for gamers, and we'll have a co-op mode as well. Now, I don't think it's going to be the main story. I think it's just the Trials of War, which are going to be some type of co-op mode that you're going to be able to play with friends, and I'm sure we're going to figure out a little bit more about it while we're at E3 this year. But I am super stoked about this. This is really awesome to have a co-op mode available in the game. You and 3 other friends can actually play together, so 4-player co-op in this mode. It is going to be sick. The graphics look amazing. Now, something a little upsetting that I'm here to talk about that we'll kind of wrap up the video. In this Battlefield 5, one of the main features is women in the game. There were a ton of women that took part in World War II. Not really here in the United States. There were a few here in the United States that helped, but across Europe, there was a ton of women that took part. There was a squad of women, I think out of Russia, that had like 700 confirmed kills during World War II. And this was a big deal. You know, women really, I mean, for real, it's been noted through history that women helped the war effort. Not just in the aspect of here in the United States. There were some women that did help, but there was other women that helped at ammunition shops. There was other women that helped on the front line. And there's a huge backlash from people One of the ridiculous backlashes was because the game was too colorful. It wasn't dark enough. And it reminded them of Fortnite, the colors, which doesn't make sense to me. And then just as ridiculous as that is that they're upset that the game will feature women. And I've been looking through Twitter, and it's so hard for me not to just continuously get mad whenever I see a lot of these posts. Battlefield 5 has somewhere around 156,000 dislikes at this time. It's having the same type of thing that Call of Duty had last year with their dislikes. But I'm going to quote Flake Fire Gaming off of Twitter. They had stated that Battlefield 5 has no premium pass, a campaign, co-op, grand operations, no bullet spread, deep character and vehicle customization, Tide of War live service, and women are featured in the game. And then at the bottom, they state, if the last thing breaks the game for you, rethink your life priorities. And I totally agree. Just the fact of the matter that there would be women featured in the game, you should be excited about that, because it gives everyone the ability to play and be, be who they want to be in the game. You don't have to just say, well, I've got to be forced to play as a guy, or got to be forced to play as a girl. There was more than just guys in World War II in that era that actually helped the war effort. And it's ridiculous that people are coming out of the woodworks about this, saying that they're going to boycott the game or they're not going to buy the game because there's women in it. It's just ridiculous. It's very upsetting. I'm just confused by the whole thing. It's so sad that this type of rhetoric is even still out there, that people are getting upset because there are women in the game, whenever we've had a multitude of games that have come out, a multitude of games that have come out before in the past that have featured women. Another person actually stated on Twitter, in the year 2000, EA came out with Medal of Honor Underground, and on the front cover of Underground, in certain areas, there was a version of it that had a woman. I think the version that I got had a guy on it. I can't remember if it was, but there was, clearly, I'll show you the picture in the video. It's ridiculous that this is even a thing. I'm just confused by the whole thing, but it's just a great thing that Battlefield 5 not only saw their mistakes from the previous game, saw their mistakes from Star Wars Battlefront 2 with the premium pass and all this other stuff that we had through that, but is progressively trying to get their series better, make their series more interesting than their competitors, and also, for some reason, creating characters that look just like Kratos. But anyways, guys, this is it for this video. A little update on Battlefield 5. Make sure to check us out at secondopinionpod.com for the latest and greatest gaming news, previews, and much more. Second Opinion Productions. Gaming is our passion. Podcasting is our profession. This video is powered by CinemaLeaks.com as well. This is the road to E3. Love you guys. See you guys soon for more news on this game and E3. Peace out.